Good morning, it's Monday. I just got out of the shower. I realized that all my coffee stuff is in the dishwasher. It's clean. I just need to get it ready so that I have coffee when I'm done with the makeup. So I'm gonna set that up. Got my lid and stuff, you know. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this on my hand, but I pulled all the gray hair. It was gray at the top, but it's black at the bottom. I don't have that many gray hairs. Something must have happened in my life because I've been pulling out this singular gray hair for the past year. And it keeps coming back gray, but now it's black again at the bottom. Oh, not black, brown. Good morning, it is Monday. As I said, I am starting work about an hour and a half early. I vacuumed yesterday and I forgot to put the attachments. Sorry. No matter how many times I spray WD-40 on that door, it still squeaks. So anyway, I forgot to put the vacuum attachments away. But yes, I'm starting work early and I'm going to work through lunch. And I also want to take a summer Friday this week. So in order to do summer Friday, my company is different than other companies I've worked at with summer Fridays. We have to work an extra hour each day leading up to Friday to leave at 1, if that makes sense. Anyway, so that's the plan. And I have my coffee. I'm not that hungry, but I probably should eat a breakfast. So maybe, I was gonna say pine nuts. No, it was like a corn... Rice cakes and peanut butter might be the play. So anyway, why am I saying might be the play? Where did that come from? I decided to make soup. I put a little bit of rice in it and then some extra seaweed from my fridge. I'll link you. It's a really good price on Amazon actually. And it's like the same brand as I would buy at H Mart, but it's like significantly cheaper. Okay, so it's like 12:30. I'm getting ready for lunch. I'm gonna just warm up some meal prep stuff. So I have some couscous from last week, chicken meatballs, and then I got a couple tomatoes left and some lettuce. I'm gonna just make like a couscous bowl. And yeah, anyway, I just had like a 3-hour training session. I just needed to get it all done so I can just say I did it and then be ready to do my new work tasks that suddenly got assigned to me. Okay, so gonna add a little bit of garlic ranch because I don't have any garlic sauce, but chicken meatballs, tomatoes, a lot of lettuce, and couscous under there. A lot of lettuce. Honestly though, the lettuce was getting it's getting a little bit older, so I need to make sure I eat it up so I don't waste anything. We'll see. I'm booking my trip tomorrow for sure. Regardless of where I am going to be in August, I will be taking that vacation. Also, I'm gonna go exercise. It's like 6. So I'm gonna try to do like a 30-minute, try to ease back into it. I did walk like 20,000 steps on Saturday in the heat, and I did feel a little bit pukey, but I think that was because I was dehydrated, even though I kept filling up my water every place I stopped. Filled it up in the mall, filled it up in the water, the filtered water thingy in the Shake Shack, but I was still dehydrated. Update since I last spoke to you. It's 7:30 now. My sister and I booked our trip. We did splurge for the cancel for any reason insurance thing. It's $55 per person, but she is having difficulties finding flights that are affordable, and yeah. Anyway, so we may just have to eat the $55 per person, but we did make the purchase. We figured it out, and then after she books her flight, I will book my flight because I have so many options. I always live in a hub. But yeah, so anyway, that's what's going on there. And then I did a workout. I have a huge pimple coming on my chin. Thank you, hormones. This one is so painful. It's gonna be so big. I put a Neutrogena thing on. So this will be a test. So it's Monday now. Let's see how long it takes, because if I were not to put this on right now, this will take about a week and a half. So let's see if it takes less time starting with Monday, using that blemish patch. Also, why is my voice so low today? I've noticed it all day. And I'm like, am I getting sick? I did take a COVID test because I know a lot of people have been getting COVID recently, and I've been seeing everybody wearing masks, and I've not been on my mask game, but it's not COVID, or at least not yet. I'll test again in a couple days. But why is my voice so low? It's very strange to me. Or maybe it's just my ears. Maybe it's very high and squeaky still to you, but to my ears currently very, very low. Also, as a review nobody asked for, these are these knives that I bought on super clearance at the craft store in my hometown. It was like a 3-pack. This is so sharp. I was like not paying attention when I was chopping my lettuce and tomatoes, and I actually cut off part of my fingernail. At least it was my fingernail and not my finger, so the nail did its job, but these are so sharp. It's like 9:15, so I'm going to bed a little bit later than I have been for the past couple of weeks, but something's going on outside. I thought it was thunder, but I was like, it's not supposed to thunderstorm today. So when I was hearing similar sounds a few weeks ago, they were like actually, I don't know if you just heard that. They were like grinding up an entire street to resurface it, so I don't know if that's what's going on. If not, they're building like a wartime factory or something in my neighborhood. But anyway, I am going to go to bed. My sister and I are like getting kind of jazzed to go, and then I just realized I didn't check to make sure, because I'm also planning on going to Korea this fall. And I was like, I think I had it planned where I had almost 3 weeks of vacation left. So I'm gonna have to do some math because I'm taking off a week for this Universal trip, but I haven't bought my plane ticket yet, so technically I could put time in. Oh, I have plenty of PTO, so I have like about a week's worth already currently. So by the time October rolls around, I should have back to having, I have like a week and a half worth right now. Anyway, I'll figure this out later. Anyway, I will talk to you in the morning. It'll be Tuesday. I got a lot of stuff done today, actually, like a lot of stuff done and out the door, so that was great. I'm also really confused because I thought one of my colleagues was done in June, but then they replied to an email bright and early this morning, and I was like, I'm a little confused. But anyway, not my business. They're still here. Good morning. It's Tuesday, I think. I'm not wearing a full face of makeup. I just put on eyebrows, eyeliner, and mascara. So I am going to go into work. Sorry, they're doing construction or something. I don't know. They keep dropping something that sounds like a ladder. And then yesterday the loud noises kept going on for a long time. They were fireworks too, so I forgot it was fireworks week. I am going to go make my coffee and get ready for the day. Again, I'm trying to like get out on Friday at 1, so pray for me that I'm able to get a lot of stuff done. Breakfast is rice cake with peanut butter, honey, and some chili powder, and coffee. I also have no idea what happened to my small plates. I only use my small plates, but I'm missing 4. I don't know where they went. I have this set of the plates that I was using for breakfast, so you can't see very well. Yeah, so I have a set of those, and there was sets of 4 of each thing. I bought it to go to college, so I mean, it's definitely lasted a long time, but I don't know what happened to 2 of those plates. And then I had some plain white ones from IKEA, lost a couple of those. I think I threw one of those away, actually. There was a chip in it, so I didn't want to have it because I put stuff in the microwave, and when there's a chip in the product, it gets like blazingly hot when you put it in the microwave. So I do remember that I threw one of those away, but I don't know what happened to those other plates because they're not in the fridge. I was like, well, maybe I put something in the fridge with them. Nope, not in there. And I don't use them for like anything else. It's not like I use them underneath plants or anything, so I have no idea. Just got done with my first meeting. It was really quick and easy, actually. But the craziest thing to me was one of my colleagues, the one who started the meeting, I thought was like out because I thought they were like one of the people who got cut for June. And they were like, hi, good morning. And I was like, hello, why are you here? But yeah, anyway, great. Didn't need to transition that project, I guess. What's going on? Oh, I just checked my PTO. I think I have enough hours to take off 2 weeks in October to go to Korea as well. I'm gonna have to confirm with my friends if they're gonna go. I'm trying to get one of my friends to go before she goes back home to Zimbabwe, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to succeed because it's kind of like, I guess it's kind of on the way, but kind of not. You know, you're going backwards the opposite way, because I think usually when she flies, she usually goes like towards the east rather than towards the west. But the Emirates flight from Korea to Dubai is actually pretty good. And then also from Dubai to Zim is pretty good too. So anyway, I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to work my effort because this friend was like in grad school, really wanted to go to Korea, and we just never got around to it because we both didn't have jobs. I was stuck in Korea, and then I don't know, seems like a good opportunity now, but I'll have to like do some math because again, I think I'll have 2 weeks, but then I'm also like, I wonder if I could actually do some work from Korea, because most of my meetings, because we have like a Asia-based company, are actually like in the morning, so I should be able to do it. I think I'll have to like look a little bit closer to the date. My meeting got canceled, finished editing a few videos, not videos, few reports. And then on top of that, I just figured out a solution to the airfare problem for my sister. So we're gonna fly in the day before, and because I was like, I bet that I can find like a cheap hotel for like $100 or less in Orlando. So like, even if it's not the best accommodations, it's just for overnight. So then we'll just like go in there, check out in the morning, go over to Universal, and then be good to go. Plus then we'll have another full day in the park, so we can use the full 5 days, you know? Anyway, so we coordinated that. She found options, because there's so many more options. It's like legitimately half the price for her to fly in the day before than it was going to be if she flew in the Sunday. I guess it makes sense, but yeah. Anyway, so we're doing that, and I'm going to look on my favorite website, hotwire.com, and try to find a Hotwire deal and find a nice accommodation for us, because then we'll just like do some work and stuff in the hotel in the evening of Saturday, have a more chill, less stressful day, and then we can have a fun day in the park on Sunday. Anyway, that's the plan. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just finally figured everything out. I've been at work since like 6:30, but I got so much stuff done, crossed off like 18 things off my to-do list at work, which was great. And then I found out that I have far more Marriott points than I thought. Also, the sticker looks stupid, but anyway, I used points. So actually we didn't have to pay anything for our hotel to stay an extra night earlier. And then my sister saved a ton of money on her flight by flying in a day earlier for like, basically we'll just have to buy dinner, you know? And now we're gonna have a full day in the parks on Sunday, which is also great. So we'll use a full 5 days of our passes. So we're getting like our money's worth out of this vacation, because now we're not gonna be rushed. Because we were like planning, I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, the lines for like rides are like 180 minutes. That's like 3 hours standing in the line. And anyway, so now we got it all settled, used my points, staying far under budget. Because I was like looking, and I was looking for places that were under $80 with resort fees, and I was like, yo, I'll just pay for it, because I was like, all of these look like murder hotels. I'm not gonna stay in a murder hotel. I have a job. Well, it's not super stable. I have a job and I can pay for not a murder hotel. And then I was like, well, realistically, my sister's a Disney person, so I was like, would she want to step at least foot one time on Disney property? And then I was like, well, to stay under budget, maybe we should stay at an airport hotel, because then there's an airport shuttle for free, so we won't have to pay for an Uber to the hotel in the first place. But I was like, why am I trying to be like a college student on a shoestring budget? I'm a professional. So anyway, as a professional, I have points from business travel, so use that. All done. Gotta book my hotel probably after work today, but everything should be good. And also my flights are going to be half the price as well by flying in a day earlier, which is also perfection. Time got away from me. It's 1 o'clock. I'm making a turkey sandwich, and the lettuce is looking a little bit worse for wear, so I made a salad with some croutons. By that I mean a lot of croutons, because again, I don't understand Costco when I'm ordering on Instacart, so that's a lot of croutons. I have been keeping it in the fridge so that they don't get stale, but it's a lot of croutons. It's about 5:30. I'm going to use this makeup eraser to remove my eye makeup, but I'm going to do a workout because mentally not fully good. So I'm going to do like an hour, I think, hopefully, and hopefully I don't sweat to death. It's like weird. I accidentally forgot to turn off my air conditioner in my bedroom today too, so I paid a lot for cooling a room that I'm not even in. But yeah, it's been a long day. I got a lot of stuff done, but it's just been a long day. Finished my workout. It ended up being like an hour and a half. I'm in here because I'm airdropping photos and videos from my phone to my Mac, and it's slow going. I think my Mac is on its last legs, to be honest. So hoping it takes a little bit of time to pass away so I can budget. Not that it super matters, because I should be getting a bonus soon. But at the same time, I don't want to pay that much money, you know, unexpectedly. I mean, I've kind of expected it to happen because it's been at least 4 years that I've had this computer, almost 4.5, and I use it a lot, so it makes sense. But at the same time, it stinks because it's so much money. And I think this time, I'm not going to get a laptop. I think I'm going to get like a Mac Mini or something, because then I can connect it with like my portable laptop if I'm traveling, or my portable monitor rather, or I can just connect it with my monitor setup that I have already in here. But I'm gonna have to research the reviews and everything like that to make sure that that works, because sometimes my MacBook doesn't connect to my portable monitor, and sometimes it does and then suddenly stops working with the portable monitor. So anyway, I'm just sitting in here waiting, and it's only trying to transfer 63 files and they're small, so it should not have taken 2 hours to do this. Update eating my dinner, which is just leftover pasta with some meatballs, but I don't know what's going on. I can't even airdrop 2 files. It keeps failing. Anyway, so I'm restarting everything, and I shall talk to you in a bit. I'm going to say something that's going to sound very out of touch, but my friend and I were talking about like one day, you know, first class or business class, whatever. But it's actually because I'm trying to avoid business class trip for work. It's not the business class, I just don't want to go on the particular journey. I might be getting some done. Oh, so somebody that came on the Germany trip had like a companion ticket because their partner was like a flight attendant for Delta. Anyway, one of my friends is also a companion ticket because their sister is a flight attendant for Delta, and they always fly like Delta One to Asia, to Europe, etc., because typically people don't spring to go from like economy to like, you know, Delta One. So I had always been under the impression that it was like $15,000 to $20,000 for Delta One, because like Korean Air is like $15,000 to $20,000 for like Korean first class or whatever, and then there's like the crazy even higher tiers or whatever. But I just looked, Delta One is like not too bad. So the same flight where economy is like $1,900, almost $2,000, the Delta One is only going for $49, which, yeah, that's a ton of money, but it's also like not so much more money, if that makes sense. Because again, Korean Air is also going for like $1,200 for economy, but then the first class is like $15,000 to $20,000. Color me surprised, because basically my friend had been posting that there was like this points deal where you could get like Delta One from like Korea to the US, I think for like 100,000 miles or something, which was like affordable in miles, you know, if you had like planned properly. So that was only one way, of course, but still I was like, that's like oddly cheap, because when I was looking to do miles from New York to Seoul and doing a round trip for around the same time of year, because it's like lower season, like obviously December and June, good luck, Chuck. But yeah, anyway, so why am I talking so slowly? I feel like I'm in slow motion. But I was looking for the same time, and the round trip for economy was going to be $136,000. So again, yeah, it's round trip, but it's also like, you know, I don't understand the economics of Delta One, because I really honestly thought it was going to be more like $15,000 or $20,000, because Korean Air is just crazy. If you're curious at all, nobody's curious, but my preferred airline to fly between the US and Korea is Asiana, actually, but Asiana may have just gotten purchased by Korean Air, but they have to like pass the Korean Trade Commission or whatever. I know that that's unpopular because Koreans look down on Asiana because they think it's like a lower class thing for like, basically Asiana is kind of known for being the connecting point between the US and like Southeast Asian countries. So like people fly it and then like connect in Incheon to go to like Southeast Asia. So it's like kind of looked down upon. At least that's what I've been told by my former colleagues who are born and bred Koreans, based in Korea, lived in Korea their entire life. So I don't know if any of that's true, but I did like Asiana more because the people were less pretentious and the flight attendants were nicer. I don't know, I just thought the service was better on Asiana in my previous experience. Plus, I know it's controversial because I am solely now a Delta SkyMiles person, but back in the day, when I was flying between Korea so much on Asiana, I actually had, it's easier to get status on United than it is on Delta. So it was so much easier to like do it a couple of flights per year on Asiana to get United status and then have access. But I don't know if that's changed now because Delta's status is crazy. I don't even know if I can maintain my status anymore because the spend to maintain it is crazy high, and I don't travel that much for work anymore. So, and luckily my company lets us have our own Sky Miles account, and it doesn't go into the company coffers, you know? Because my dad was telling me that his company did that, where even if you travel for work, you don't get any points or anything for yourself. It all goes into like the company's overall pot, so that stinks. But anyway, I am rambling now. I'm gonna get ready for bed. I am breaking out like crazy. I don't know if you can see it here, so I'm gonna try to pop on. This one is almost gone actually. I just put one on, this Neutrogena one on. So I think, it's so expensive, but I think I'm gonna put one on, this one, because this one's very big and angry, and I feel like I have stuff I need to do on camera tomorrow, so hopefully this one will not be so red and angry tomorrow if I put this patch on right now. Anyway, I'll talk to you in the morning. It'll be Wednesday. Oh, this week is crazy because we, like, a lot of people are out because of the holiday, and then the holiday's on Thursday. It's 4th of July, by the way. But then also a lot of our external contacts, they have off like Thursday and Friday, so realistically we have only like 3 working days, but then a lot of people were out already, so it's just been like a lot of stuff needs to get done, but also like the people who need to get it done are not necessarily there, and I'm here, but I'm also like here alone, and I've done my stuff, but I also like need other people to do their stuff, you know? Good morning. It is 6:30. I'm trying to get to work before 6:45, so I gotta rush because again I want to take my Friday fun day. What's it called? Summer Fridays. So I have to put in at least an extra hour of work. So yesterday I started at 6:30 and then I ended at 5:30, so I put in an hour and a half. Anyway, it's a lot of math. Now that I'm saying it, I have a lot of time extra. Because tomorrow's a holiday, so I don't think that they're gonna hold me to having an extra hour for a Wednesday when it was a public holiday and a day off of work. So I think I only need to put in 3 hours. So that means on Thursday, I'll have to do the math because my brain is not firing yet. I'm gonna keep these pimple stickers on because I may have a couple of on-camera meetings, but hopefully they're not so visible if I sit far back. We'll see. Maybe people will be like, what the hell's on your face? But I don't know, I'll make a game time decision because they are external calls, so I don't want to look like a weirdo with like pimple stickers all over. But it hasn't been drying out any of the gross stuff. I did have to take off the top pimple sticker because even though it's red, it was showing that I had a sticker on and I could not take my meetings without it. I've been in here for a while working, and I also just ate breakfast, which is funny because what I'm going to say is I thought of some creative solutions about how to stay under budget in Universal trip. So my sister has a particular number she's trying to stay under. I have like a general number, but like I have funds to cover it if we go over. But yeah, so my sister ended up getting a better deal on her flight ticket by going the day before, significantly better. So then I ended up using my points from Marriott to cover our hotel, so we didn't have to pay for the hotel either, which is kind of crazy because when I went to Frankfurt, I had used, I thought, all of my points for those 2 nights in the Frankfurt hotel, but then it turns out that I had a lot of points left. I don't know where they came from because I don't think you earn points when you're using a redemption. But then I guess maybe I still got the points. So like at a certain level of status, you get points and like vouchers for checking in. Anyway, I don't know how the math of it all worked, but I used some of those points to book our hotel. So what I was thinking was for like breakfast and stuff. So I don't really fully eat breakfast, except for these days I've been eating soup. And it's also because Germany, I don't really eat breakfast, but we were like so scheduled and like stuck on a bus for so long without any knowledge of like what was coming next that I started eating breakfast there, and it was like really heavy breakfast. I feel like European breakfast is very heavy. I would have lost so much weight if I wouldn't have been eating that breakfast. Where's I going with this? Oh, we could Instacart something or like get a delivery of some sort to the hotel because from my research, Universal and I think Disney both charge fees if you have something delivered to the hotel and they like hold it for you. I want to say I don't want to say how much it is because I don't honestly remember because I was like, we're not going to do that. Except for at Universal, you can have the things that you purchase in the park to be delivered to your room for free, which is nice. Anyway, so I'm thinking that maybe we could order breakfast stuff so we can save some money that way and maybe some coffee. rather than buy every day. However, that being said, the first hotel we're very close to Disney Springs, and I've heard that the bakery in Disney Springs is really nice. Gideon's, I think is what it's called. So maybe we would pick up something and share it. But then at Universal, there's Voodoo Donuts. But then I was just looking at the menu. Why are they like 1,000 calories per donut? How big are these things? I've never seen it because I think Voodoo is like a West Coast thing, right? Anyway, I'm curious. I do want to try one, but I don't want 1,000 calories try one. That's an entire day's worth of food basically in one donut. And I don't find donuts that satisfactory. No. Satisfying. I don't find them that satisfying. I always end up eating it and being like, oh, that was it. And then if it's 1,000 calories later, no thank you. Today is gonna be a long day. It's already 10:30 and I'm dying. I'm gonna have these Cokes. These are like from the little kitty pack. Oh, it's finally noon, so that means I can eat. I have rice and meatballs, I guess. I need to figure out some vegetable to put on the meatballs and rice. But I do have lettuce I need to eat. Okay, so I'm gonna do rice and meatballs and a side salad. Very weird. It ended up being more of like a side of rice and meatballs with corn than a side salad, because that salad, again, the lettuce was looking a little iffy, so I used basically an entire head of butter lettuce to make my salad. So warming up my rice and corn and meatballs and gonna eat. I don't need to show you because it's pretty boring looking. I think I'm done with my last meeting. I have to go get my Amazon package from the hallway because I had it delivered here, but there's a lot of people out there. Also in Amazon fashion, they sent them in like, I think I ordered like 5 things. They're in 5 different packages. The one today, just mouthwash. So if somebody were to have taken that, they would have had very clean gums because it's my gum therapy mouthwash. I just calculated my PTO for my October plan to go to Korea. I needed 72 hours. I have 68.75 or 68 point something. Hold on. Yeah, I have 67.8. So I need 4 more hours. So my plan was to go like on the weekend, obviously, because then you get like 2 free days. And then there's Indigenous Peoples Day, so I was going to use that holiday. And then I was going to take off anyway and come back the 27th. And now I'm like, I guess I can work early hours in Korea on Friday. Wow, my skin looks horrendous. With that, I have signed out. I'm going to change, get a workout in. I think I'm going to try to do the 2 weeks of Grow with Joe, even though I don't think that her stuff is that interesting. I'm going to just try it as an experiment. I'm going to try that like 60 minutes walk thing every day for 14 days. We'll see if it works. But also knowing me, I probably won't do it for the full 14 days because I do stuff on the weekends typically outside of my house. I finished my workout and I've been getting served all of these ads for the Paley Museum. I don't know, it keeps coming up on Spotify, but they have so much ad money, I guess, because it keeps on, they have so many events, they're selling so many tickets for like the widest range of things. They were like doing an interview with like the guy from Hot Ones. They're doing like a screening party for like something on Apple TV. They're doing like they're watching the home run derby. I'm like, what? Pick a lane, you know? And then I'm just heating up pasta. But I have been able to prevent, or maybe they ran out of money / knew that their propaganda campaign wasn't going to work anymore, by not getting more of the Israeli propaganda about how like they're the ones who got, you know, and you know, this is not a genocide, it's a genocide. Anyway, so what was I going to do? Oh, I'm heating up my pasta. Oh, the other ad I keep getting, and I don't know if this is like because of what I watch or like they just like put out all of the zip codes or something, but so many subway surfing ads that are like, oh, my friends, they subway surf. My friend's family is so worried about them because it's deadly or something like that. And then I'm like, realistically, does that actually help prevent kids from subway surfing? Because I feel like the kids who are subway surfing are going to be people who are not going to listen to, like, even me as a loser from high school who followed all the rules, I was not that much of a rule-following loser to sit on an infomercial and be like, I have friends who subway surf and they shouldn't do it because it's deadly, you know? So, like, realistically, is it actually going to help prevent somebody from subway surfing? I don't know. But also, I don't think that they have their demographics set right, because I guess technically I could have a kid who's in, like, middle school, because somebody who got pregnant in high school, their kid just graduated from high school. So, and they were like a year or two behind me. So I guess technically I could have a kid that's old enough to Subway surf, because all of my friends are either single, no kids, or else have a kid, but they're like 3 or 4. So, sorry, it got hot, so I had to turn on the fan. Needless to say, there are not that many 4-year-olds who are Subway surfing at the moment. I do know it's a trend on the social media, but I think the 4-year-olds are maybe using bluey iPad games, I don't know. It's 9:45, I'm gonna go to bed. I apologize if you hear fireworks. They've been going off for like an hour. First time it happened, I was very scared because I thought it was a cannon. It's not. I don't know how big these fireworks are because it honestly sounded like a cannon. Also, I am breaking out like crazy. I did remember that I have this, so I'm going to be using this tomorrow as my moisturizer when I get ready in the morning. So by this, in case you can't read it, it's the Dr. Zenobia Clear Complexion Aloe Vera Blemish Soothing Moisturizer. I remembered it because I was using the acne wash from the same line in the shower, and I was like, why haven't I been using that product? Because I loved it for, it's basically made specifically or marketed, I guess, for like hormonal issues, which is what I'm having right here, because when you have it on your chin, it's hormones, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, so tomorrow I don't have to go to work, which is great because of the holiday. So I think I don't know what I'm gonna do, actually. I don't have any plans, because honestly I don't really like fireworks. I think that they're kind of, number 1, scary, number 2, a lot of crowds, number 3, I just don't care for them that much. As a kid, I tried to like make myself like really excited by like taking photos of them, but then realistically the photos aren't that good because I don't have like a high quality camera. Hold on, there's a spider on my camera, hold on. Anyway, I am going to get ready for bed, and I shall take you along with me on whatever I get up to tomorrow. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna do anything, just because I am trying to, well, I mean, I save a lot of money in general, but my trip, I want to kind of have fun in Disney, because I didn't spend as much money as I thought I would in Germany, to be honest, because we were on the bus a lot longer than I had anticipated every single day. Fireworks. So yeah, I came in under budget, and I just looked at my calendar. I think I told you about how I need 4 hours extra for PTO, so I'm gonna have to like work when I'm in Korea for 4 hours. We'll see. I'll have to like look into like the terms or whatever, because I don't think I legally can do that. So anyway, we'll figure that out when I come to it. But I don't know, because I'm thinking like going for a couple of weeks in October, but then I'm also like, well, I've been going to Korea a lot, so maybe I just use it as a home base and then like go to Japan to see my friend who had a baby, like not even that recently. I was kidding, not even that soon ago, not even that recently, so the baby's kind of like older now, and I haven't seen my friend since I moved away from Korea in like, what, 2017? I think I went to Japan one last time to see her before I came back to the States, and I haven't gone back to Japan since. So I kind of want to go see her, and then like one of my other friends who I visited last time in Korea is moving to Thailand, and I've never been to Southeast Asia, so I'm kind of like, well, maybe I should do that. Sounds very sweaty. I guess I have been to Southeast Asia because I went to Singapore, and I also went to Hong Kong. Also, I was on this website the other day, and someone on their profile was talking about South China, and I was like, question mark? Anyway, I'll talk to you later. I'm just like rambling about politics now. Talk to you later, bye.